Hello, everyone, and welcome to the director's commentary on a little something called Fun Dick and Jade 1. Now, what this actually was my school project, as it says right here, in Year 9. We were told to make a film about the theme of love, or just about a love films, any of that kind of stuff. We originally came up with the idea, something to do with lesbian mermaids, and I'm not joking here. Actually, we thought about doing lesbian mermaids, and then we thought it was much easier just to make a film about a guy who falls in love with a toaster. Now, when we did that, the reason we got the name, I don't know how loud this actually, yeah, whatever. The reason we got the name Dick was because one, people found it funny, and two, because it was meant to be some kind of parody on Dick Smith, and we were originally going to have like a Dick Smith commercial back where you saw like just the football, but we ran out of time, so we just made it that it's just some guy named Dick who falls in love with a toaster, and it's funny because his name's Dick, and this was actually shot over 3 different days. The reason I'm making this is because I just finished Fun Dick and Jade 2, and I thought it'd be good to make a commentary. I actually made a commentary of this about a year and a half ago, but I never really uploaded it. So maybe eventually I'll upload that, but I don't know where it is. It's somewhere like I'm in Brisbane at the moment, so that's back in Sydney. I think it might be on one of my external hard drives, but nevertheless, this was all done in three different days. There's a park right near my house, and basically, we tried to. What our intention was to be like a parody on love movies, but really, it just ended up being too like just a whole lot of cliches. Basically, we just like did even cliches that have been parodied to death. We just like did them anyway because we felt like it. Especially for like a 14-year-old audience, like that kind of stuff is hilarious to 14-year-olds. So we definitely made this with the audience in mind, if you know what I mean. We definitely tried to like make it. If we made it bad, it'd be fine because it's funny. Bad stuff is funny. Ha ha ha. There's like an audio clip that shouldn't be there, all that kind of stuff. That's all funny. So we knew it was going to be bad, and I mean, this is meant to be bad, so just pretty much just like Fun Dick and Jade 2 as well, but Fun Dick and Jade 2 is bad in a different way. Anyway, so yeah, there was only 4 people involved in this. It was me, Jade, Jonathan, and Brian. Jonathan and Brian didn't return Fun Dick and Jade 2. Brian never went on the camera except for in the bloopers, inverted commas at the end. And Jonathan played Helga, as you probably already realize, and Jade actually returned for Fun Dick and Jade 2. And let me explain the title. So we didn't have a title for it, and we just thought, okay, one of the characters is Dick, and Jade is one of the actors, so wouldn't it be funny if we called it Fun Dick and Jade, and we didn't even explain, why in the title we got one of the characters and one of the actors. Not it should be really Fun with Dick and Victoria. So you don't. So I know everyone always like asks that when they watch it, like they go, oh, why is it called Fun with Dick and Jade? Because Jade isn't actually a character; she's an actor. But it was just because we were trying to be funny, and it fit with the nonsensical style of the whole thing. That's probably I like that little bit of lighting there. That was actually in the afternoon. That wasn't in the morning. I actually have all of the same high quality video that we used to make this, but also in a high quality, so not 4x3. Because I believe that I rendered it in the 4x3 in Movie Maker. This was before. I'm pretty sure. Wait. Yeah, no, July 2009. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is before I realized even how to put 16:9 in Movie Maker. So, and it was just meant to go on a 4x3 TV, so I didn't really care. But if I wanted to, I could probably remake this movie and make it like much more high quality, like up to the same quality. Not quality as in filming or acting or anything like that, but quality as in video quality that Come With Dick and Jade 2 has. So we just put in the most cliche music that we could possibly find. You know, Happy Together with the Turtles, the typical, you know, Happy Together song, and Eye of the Tiger is the running scene, and I didn't even bother to cut some of the stuff out that I say stop the camera or something like that because it's meant to be bad. But yeah, what was I gonna say? That's right. This is actually I remember when I was editing this, there was a lot of problems because when on Movie Maker, you know how much of a problematic program that is. It like when I tried the render of it, it just said that it couldn't render, and it was just some kind of problem with my computer or something like that. So what I actually had to do was like take the Movie Maker file and the clips over to my father's computer and then render it there, I believe, and I had to render it in little bits, so I had to render like the first little bits, and then at the end, put them all together. And also originally Tiana was going to speak. We were going to have Tiana with eyes and a bow tie, and Tiana was going to speak to us, but that was an idea suggested by parts of the group, and I was always against it because I was always want to make Dick look like the most of a psycho possible, just for laughs. So I thought if we made Tiana speak, then it wouldn't make Dick look like as much of a psycho, and it would just be more difficult as well. So we didn't have much time, so yeah. This is just dramatic chipmunk, this music here, so.
Please, Tiana, you have too much to live for. Here, Tiana, I'll help you.
Now, let me also explain this whole thing. It was meant to be a parody on Twist Endings, I think, and also a parody on It Was All a Dream Endings. What you're supposed to think is, when he wakes up, that the whole thing is a dream, and when they actually go to show Tiana, what you're supposed to believe is probably that maybe the last couple of scenes were a dream, but the rest of it was real. Maybe everything up to when Helga came and knocked on his door was real, and when Helga came and knocked on his door, that was a dream. Tiana didn't actually cheat on him. Tiana didn't actually, he didn't actually die. None of that stuff was real. Actually, but we're not too sure because I'm not even too sure myself. This is just meant to be a parody, I guess. So there really isn't too much to say about this. I mean, we're making a sequel, or we've already made a sequel actually, and this was a bit of fun, and also there's meant to be like a closing credits here, but this is like the YouTube upload version where I I cut the closing credits out because this is back when YouTube had like an 11-minute time limit or something, and so I couldn't actually put the end titles in. The bloopers, there was like a few more that we could have put in, I remember. And as I said, I still have all video files, so I can probably find like all of the makings of and bad takes and all that kind of stuff and put them as well. I remember when I was first editing this, I never made anything like a movie before, and so I remember thinking that it was actually really, really great when I actually first started editing this, and just the feeling of, that one scene running into another, and how it actually looked like a movie, like, it was really, really good. So, and I feel like for a stupid, 8-minute English project, it did turn into something that I never really thought it would, actually, this whole Come With Dick and Jade stuff, and the fact that we made a sequel, and we're probably going to make a third movie as well. Just for the fact that it was like my first like outing with filmmaking. Like I feel like I want to do something to do with filmmaking in the future. So for a first outing, it's very surprising, just how this kind of crappy kind of movie kind of encourages you. There's Barney there. It's also hard to believe this is only like 3 years ago too, 3.5 years ago. Feels much longer. But yeah, thank you very much to I can't even remember her name. No, not Miss. I can't even remember her name. The teacher. I should remember because I always like talk her up. But the teacher who actually told us to do this project, because this is by far the funnest school project I ever had. Like, I mean, I remember staying up to like 5 a.m. to finish this and stuff like that. There was like a lot of problems with editing and stuff like that. But I mean, apart from that, just the end result, a lot of fun, very memorable, and yeah, I'll probably have a lot more to say about this movie in due time, but maybe they'll come out in the commentary for the second one. I'll see you later, everyone. Goodbye.